colorism because it caused a woman to pop her own balloon. So guys who still watch Pop the Balloon on YouTube, the dating series, this episode's gone a bit viral because there was a dark-skinned woman on it, and there's a handsome gentleman who was doing the line, and she kind of pre-popped her balloon.
A lot of ladies with their balloon left. Oh, okay. Let's go down over there. All right. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
My name is Anita. I'm 37. I was trying to hear him out. I know you said you've been on the show before, and I don't know that I felt like a red flag, but I don't think there's like an attraction between us.
Okay. Okay.
No, she's someone that's your type?
Yeah. She's my type. Definitely. I like her skin tone. I like dark skinned women. She's beautiful. You know what I mean? And I like the fact that you got braids. Like you embracing your yeah.
Oh, I'm shocked then. I didn't think you were attracted.
Why are you shocked?
I don't know. I didn't think I was his type.
I should think that, but
Yeah, nah, you very beautiful. I like your skin tone again, and you got gorgeous almond eyes, and yeah.
Okay.
So are you still leaving your balloon unpopped? Is he someone that is your type?
He's attractive. I just didn't think I was his type.
Why are you eliminating yourself? You want the balloon back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tongue-tied. She said that she was shocked. She didn't realise that she would be his type. And then they ended up matching at the end. I don't know what
they go on a date?
I don't know anything else because that's how it ended.
Yeah,
but they
he picked her.
Yeah, he picked her.
How did they say they went on the date?
But I don't know what
the
end result
then he
is.
walked into the room and she was like, and now they're going to get married.
That's how it's got to go. Society. But then it's been lots of debate about that situation. So I threw in obviously colorism is always the enemy of progress, but also there's a bit of conversation was she an enemy of blocking her own blessing by pre-popping, and was she projecting? I think he's the innocent party in all of this. And so what do you think? Because there's some conversation of that. No man wants a woman who's that insecure. She's blocking her blessing and projecting. And then others are like, well, yeah, duh, this is why she did it, because in society, it's it's rare that maybe the dark skin woman will be picked first. And because there was another woman from Ghana who's dark skin on the line, and the rest were light skinned women. And yeah, go ahead. What do you lot think?
I mean, I can see why she would pop her own balloon, because I think in this day and age especially, I think if you're a black man, it's you have to overtly loudly say that you're number one into black women and number two into dark skinned women. So I can see, and to be fair, I don't really like the show anyway. I don't like the premise, I don't like what it stands for, and I think it's demeaning a little bit anyway. But so I can see how you wouldn't want to embarrass yourself, right? Do you know what I mean? And she's just popped it because she just didn't want to even go through that. She'd be holding on. You can put yourself in a position where you're getting ridiculed, kind of thing. This goes all around the world. So I can understand how she got there. I just don't think, everyone's got a little bit of insecurity. Show me someone who hasn't. Do you know what I mean? So this is hers, and it's on a national stage, unfortunately, on this show. Yeah.
Yes, exactly that. And too, I get why she did, but it's people always say, if you're going to win, there's a winner's spirit that is contagious as well. And she didn't put her best foot forward to win. And sometimes I feel like that feeds into racism as well. I'm not excusing any racists in any way, and it exists, but I do think sometimes as black people, as dark-skinned women, we can be we're not going to be desired and count ourselves out of the race when you actually was a participant. And we saw it in action. If anything, this is just a warning for a lot of people to not walk into spaces and look at a black man and judge them and say, that's a black man that's going to sleep with a white woman, because you never know. Sometimes you can tell, but sometimes you can't.
Yeah, that's a contradiction.
I choked on the lie for you. I choked on your lie. Go on.
I think you guys have said it. I mean, I feel I'm like you. I don't really like the show because I don't like any show where people get off on degrading other people and to the point where they're going down them and talking about
what's wrong with them or what they don't find attractive.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit. So I wouldn't be going on that show if you paid me all the fucking pounds in the world. I'm not. I'm not
even
going,
for $1 million.
No. I don't want to be degraded. Like I don't like the idea of that.
Oh no, I do it for
I
$1
don't
million.
like. sorry. But how am I going to know that
But
you're going
yeah.
to give me $1 million? Like it's a lot, isn't it? Like I don't know.
yeah.
Like I don't. And it's like you said, it goes around all the world, and then someone's just there picking out all the things that I'm insecure about.
Yeah.
And then it's like goes viral, and that's all people are focused on.
God.
So I think it's interesting that she went on the show, but it's almost as though she, in that moment, kind of regretted it and was like, I'm going to get out of this before anyone says anything about me.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I got from that. And it's a shame that she felt that he wouldn't have been interested in her and didn't want to give it the chance to see where it would go. So I don't know.
Let me not have watched this when I was on my time of the month because I would have been crying. It was very because the what she went through that moment. It's the reason why I would same way not going on that show. I could not survive. I would like, and I don't know if I'd pop my balloon in advance. But I think that's also slightly. I'd feel embarrassed that I did that because I'm just displaying to the world my insecurities. But from that, you're not seeing my insecurities because I'm not going on the show. But her kind of, if she did it with that kind of, well, we're assuming she actually, I don't know if she's spoken out,
assumptions.
but in doing that, that's that admitting defeat and then counting yourself out. That feeling of like, I felt that before. So so playing it out, like, yeah, I felt emotional for her in that moment. And I was really jubilated that she got chosen. But also, we still don't know if we don't know. Then this goes into that kind of cynicism and kind of skepticism of men. It's like, did you really like her? Are you really going to like her? And then if it doesn't, no, I'm just saying, but it's also for TV. And it's also, you don't know the levels of why anyone's participating anyway. That's why I wouldn't put myself in the situation. So even though he's like, yes, I like dark-skinned women, which is all could be well and true. If it doesn't work out, would it be because she's too insecure? Would it be because they just didn't get on? There's all these variables that I just don't like the scenario that this puts in front of us.
Yeah, I agree. I think like there's some men out there want points for liking dark skin women.
Yeah,
you know
there's
what I mean?
also that.
So I feel like we don't know. I mean, he came across nice, like, do you know what I mean? But we don't know who he is. And like, but the thing is, that's the thing. Although I am even scared of balloons, so I just never do this.
That
show.
part. Yeah.
Maybe for a lot of money, but I'll be jumping every second. But like, you know, or they're going to pop your balloon. Do you know what I mean? So it's just like,
going on
that was,
honestly,
that's the fear. So like, yeah, let me pop it first. Like,
I hear it.
do you know what I mean? Because also as well, we're not there. We're seeing edited. What was he looking at the other women? Was he looking at her? Did he give her eye contact? Was there any sort of signal to show that he was interested in her also? So she might have been reading
the room,
something that wasn't trans, you know, do you know what I mean, said in the show. So there's that.
True.
Also as well, she got a balloon back. Do you know what I mean? So that is a thing. So there is that. So you have that fail safe. So I don't know if it's like, it wasn't super detrimental that she popped her own balloon. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know if have they done that before though?
Yeah, you can get.
I don't watch it.
yeah.
When somebody's done it a bit hasty, maybe they didn't finish answering the question, and then they answered the question, and they're like, actually, I want to be back in the game. They can
I never
do
knew
that.
that. I thought this was a one-off. That's why I was like even more like.
Do you feel I've never ever watched a full episode, and so watching that was a bit more, gave it a little bit more context to the show, and I was like, oh, maybe I could watch a little bit, but same way, I don't like this. You're just the superficialness of it, but the fact that there were more questions asked is similar to, it's like Blind Date, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
so then it's just a bit more rough around the edges. But loud noises. But the way that there was a bit of more back and forth, and she asked him questions, he asked her more questions, I was like, that part, fair dues. And it's just like any other dating show person.
The original
was worse.
No, it's more like a dating show.
Okay.
The spin-offs from all around the world, like
I
the
think that's what
Jamaican
it
one,
is.
they're just cussing people. The Nigerian one is flipping hilarious, just in the levels of what you're going to buy me. It just fits into all the stereotypes. But Arlette's one, I think, is definitely like Blind Date.
It's okay.
It's not that bad. It's entertaining. Hella entertaining.
Have you lot
I would
watched the
never.
live
I
one?
would.
It is
I don't think anybody
addictive.
should go on it. In any way.
yeah, but it's
I don't even know
watchable.
how they get the people.
I know.
That's wild. Like, how
We're in
do
a
they get
different
them?
world.
There's
I
a
haven't
UK
watched the
one
live
now.
one yet.
Oh,
I
is there?
haven't watched it.
Yeah, there's a UK one, and it's hosted by China.
Who?
China.
What?
China.
No fucking way.
It's
China.
hosted by China.
What? How long's that been going?
Is China putting himself on the
He's got
line?
about 4 episodes now. No, he's the host.
No, I'm saying he should put himself on the line. He needs a woman as well.
Absolutely should be on the line.
I hope he's suggesting that they get married.
Of course he will.
And I hope that, you know, I hope he's...
China, really?
It's so mismatched.
Is it?
Wow.
Yeah, it's jokes.
I've watched Yvonne's one, and Yvonne does an amazing job as a host.
The
Netflix one.
The live ones.
But then I understand. Well, I don't understand because I didn't watch either. I don't have an affection for the original, but I can understand the kind of now it's neat and tied up in a bow of it all. And I didn't understand having people from like a reality show previous and being on there because it's like that's not real. I don't like when you start to see like this is kind of orchestrated. I know it all is, but you know, Yvonne does a great job, so big up Yvonne.
Yeah, she's funny in it, but it has lost its sparkle, definitely. And the YouTube numbers haven't suffered.
No, because that particular one with Anita, I think her name was Anita or something. It's like on 0.1 something like that.
All the time.
So that's that.
So who was your enemy in that?
Colorism always, and
No, but did we know that it was colorism in that?
No, I'm just saying colorism always because that I think that I don't know. We don't know if she absolutely was like he's not going to like dark skinned women. She did say I didn't think I would be your type, and when he said I like dark skinned women, she went oh, so that's all we've got. The viewer has got to go on. So I line it with that. Colorism's always in the bin, and I just hate that this is where we're still at in 25, like it's still a thing. And also the reason why I emphasize because it's not like it's gone away where you could go into I could go into a space and a thought would be which one of these guys even likes dark skinned women?
Or black women?
No, I understand. But I'm talking about for me.
I definitely agree with you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah,
absolutely.
And walking in the room like
even like I can't stand in music where they still make references to that shit. Like it's like 2025.
Yeah.
Do we still need to talk about lighties
Yeah.
and shit like that? It's fucking annoying.
Yeah. All of that.
Grip. It's not even, and especially because it's not something that's come from us. It's something that was forced onto us, and we're still out here
Perpetrating it.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
And